What's going on, everyone? Could someone let me know if they can hear me? Can you hear me right now? Somebody please message me in the chat and let me know if you can hear me. Could someone let me know if they can hear me? Can you hear me right now? All right, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. What's going on this morning, everyone? How you doing? Happy Thursday. What's going on? Hey, Miss Trina, how you doing? What's up, E. Harris? What's going on, Lisa Mack? Good morning, Miss Penelope. Hope you guys are having a great start to your morning. I'm feeling good over here. Feeling refreshed. Had a great night's sleep after a long day, so I'm ready to roll. I am ready to roll, guys. We'll wait for a few more people to come into the live. And if they don't, I'm going to go ahead and just start without them. What's up, J-Lo Philly? All right, guys, I just want to have a conversation this morning with you all and to just give you my overall thoughts of how I feel about this situation that's brewing between Tasha K and Cardi B. If you hadn't been paying close attention to, the internet, which I know you guys already may have been put up on game about the video where Cardi B is announcing and basically admitting to doing some things in her past. Basically, I think I'm going to say allegedly here because we don't know if it's true. Well, she did admit it in a sense in her Instagram apology, but at the same time, where she was setting dudes up and taking them for all their money and things of that nature. And I just want to talk about it because a lot of people are not really focusing on the actual point. And the actual point to me is that even though Cardi B may have done some things in her past where she, set dudes up, actually put things in their drink, to make them, discombobulated and, incoherent to what was going on at that particular time. And then she would rob them of their of their belongings and then run with it. It doesn't make the situation right. And I'm not here to defend that at all because that's a horrible thing for Cardi B to have done. Now, what I want to say is that an adult, in my opinion, this girl came out and said in Cardi B that she's going to sue Tasha K for defamation of character. And it seems that Tasha K is trying to be this bad chick, like I'm not backing down, for whatever, I'm going in, I'm gonna keep my foot on your neck. And what you fail to realize is that the defamation of character lawsuit that she's allegedly putting together against you has nothing to do with the fact that you've been riding this girl for so many months talking about that she has STDs. Now, I understand the part where she may have put in the lawsuit that they were alleging that she was a prostitute, and that video that has surfaced of her admitting such a thing doesn't look good on her behalf, but it doesn't negate the fact that Tasha K has actually ridden this girl for so long, talking about things that had to do with her health, that have nothing to do with setting dudes up and taking their belongings from them once they become discombobulated and incoherent to what is going on around them. It has nothing to do with that. To me, it's almost a deflection, like her people came together to try to deflect what Cardi B is actually suing for. And let me say this, it's totally different from where Cardi B comes from than Bill Cosby. Why are they making this comparison to Bill Cosby and Cardi B? First and foremost, let me go ahead and get this out the way. Good morning, Medina. How you doing? What's up, Tosh? Let me go ahead and get this out the way. I want to say this. Cardi B and Bill Cosby situation is totally different. And let me tell you why. Do you think the courthouse, with all those white people that are in charge, and the judge will probably be white, but doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the base of the law system is predominantly white? Do you think that they're going to care about what Cardi did to some Negro in the hood? Do you actually think they're going to really ride that hard on anybody that's been violated by Cardi B when she comes from the stripping world, where you expect the worst of the worst things to happen to you? You know what I'm saying? They're not even going to ride on that. And let me say this about Bill Cosby. What got Bill Cosby caught up, and this is my opinion, and y'all drop down in the comments to let me know if you feel this way, because I truly feel this way. What got Bill Cosby caught up is the fact that he did do the things that he did. But I want to say this. We all know that he tried to purchase NBC, right? And a lot of people, you know, from the other community didn't like the fact that he tried to be a black man and try to purchase something which would have gave other African Americans opportunities and jobs and things of that nature, right? So in my estimation, Bill Cosby could have had fewer instances where he did something to those women than what they're saying. You have to pay attention. If you look at this Michael Avenatti situation where Nike has exposed him for trying to extort money, and they have him on record. Well, I don't know if they have him on record, but Nike clearly said that Michael Avenatti, which is the prosecuting lawyer in the R. Kelly case, told them that 90% of the allegations that are brought against individuals like R. Kelly, Donald Trump, so forth and so on, are only 90% true. So why can't that be the case in Bill Cosby's case? All right. I'm not saying that Bill Cosby didn't do anything. I believe he did something. But another dynamic that separates this Bill Cosby case, I can't even believe these fools are trying to pin Cardi B up against the Bill Cosby case. But another dynamic that separates them is the fact that Bill Cosby dealt with white women. I guarantee you, if Bill Cosby had dealt with just straight up black women, I'm telling you straight up and down, if he had just dealt with straight up black women, I don't know if Bill Cosby is in prison today. I don't know if Bill Cosby is in prison today. The fact that you had white women to come along and cry their tears about things that happened really stacked the deck against Bill Cosby. So when you look at Cardi B's situation, she in the hood, she's stripping for money, she doing something strange for some change, right? And she trying to survive. So she, feels the need like, hey, I'm gonna set this dude up, I'm gonna set him up, I'm gonna get him for what he got, because listen, I need money, I need to take care of my fam or whatever. This dude, okay, so there's one guy that has came forth and said that, he was a victim of Cardi B's, but clearly he was willing to go to that hotel room with Cardi B. It doesn't absolve the fact that Cardi B is wrong for putting anything in that man's drink. You know what I'm saying? To take advantage of him. It doesn't absolve the fact. But this dude, it wasn't like he didn't want to have any type of encounter in an intimate way with Cardi. He was willingly ready to go to that hotel. He paid for the hotel room. And so when you look at that dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Where we come from, it don't make it right. And Cardi B is going to pay for her actions. He just got. He just got. He got, y'all. That's what happened to this dude. He got. Doesn't make it right. Cardi is dead wrong, but he got. So I don't understand the dynamic that Tasha K and her fans are trying to pin this thing where surviving Cardi B towards in the same sentence with surviving R. Kelly, and also trying to compare Cardi B to Bill Cosby because she allegedly put something in somebody's drink to take advantage of them. It's two totally different situations. They're both wrong for that matter, but at the same time, I think they're going overboard. I really do. Let me check the comments and see what you guys have to say. Cardi, Lisa Mack said, Cardi never had sex with anybody. They wanted to have sex with her, but she ended up robbing them. You know what, Lisa? You're absolutely right. She never said that she had sex with them. So in a sense, it makes her, if she did these things, allegedly, it makes her a thief, a robber, a crook. It doesn't make her, in my estimation, a prostitute because she didn't end up having sex with the dude. All right. And then he paid before they could even get it on. She was already on her game and slipping things into his drink, right? And then, you know, just beat him for what he got and get on up out of there. So in my estimation, is that prostitution? No, that's robbery. That's leading someone on to think that things are going to go that far. That's not prostitution. Penelope says that guy lied, period. He probably did. Yep. Let me see real quick. There's no comparison with these two cases. That's right, LaShawn. There is not. Lisa Mack, he confessed on Facebook that he lied. It was a hoax. See, there you go. People are trying to come forth. You know, what's the issue with Cardi B? Like, seriously, look, this is the thing. I haven't bought a Nicki Minaj album and I haven't bought a Cardi B album. So I'm not here trying to defend them because defend her because I'm her fan. But, you know, when I see a situation and I see that there's cracks and holes in what people are trying to put out, then I'll speak on it because, you know, sometimes you just need the voice of reason. And sometimes in these YouTube streets, no one has a voice of reason, but the subscribers. You guys are smarter than the actual YouTube creators. In the comments, I be reading some of y'all comments and I'm thinking to myself, like, why haven't some of you all started your own channel? Because you clearly have common sense and the smarts to know when somebody is wrong and when somebody is right. I mean, I don't understand. I think that people will do anything for clicks and views. And I think you could take it a little bit too far. But back to what I was saying, I don't want to get off track here, guys. What is the issue that people have with Cardi B? Like, I don't understand it. What is the issue? Because all I see is that this girl came out of nowhere. She was honest about she didn't write her own music. She's been honest about, her struggles and things of that nature. All right. And to be honest, when you look at the video that's surfacing over the internet, it doesn't make her look good. But you know what? At the same time, for her to get online and be honest about what she did and, just put it out there, it just goes to show that she tries to be transparent, even though the situation that she was speaking on is a crime and it's wrong if she committed it. What is the problem that they have with Cardi B? I really think that Nicki Minaj is so jealous of Cardi B's success. I feel that Nicki feels that she put in the time and the work, and she write her own raps, and she's very lyrical and things of that nature. But it seems that someone that has a ghostwriter in Cardi B comes along, starts taking, the music game, the female hip hop game by storm, all right, and just becoming so popular, really rubbed Nicki the wrong way. It really rubbed her the wrong way. And then on top of that, Cardi, she put the cherry on top and won Best Hip Hop Album of the Year. She's the first female to ever do that. And when you look at the situation, that happened in the midst of her saying that she don't write her own raps. They knew that this video was out there before Cardi B decided to even sue Tasha K. That video never surfaced until now. All right. So you have to really look at what's going on. And don't forget, guys, that Nicki Minaj follows Tasha K. And a lot of people are saying, oh, well, Nicki can follow anybody she wants. It doesn't mean that she has nothing to do with this. Let me tell y'all something. Right now. When Cardi B and Nicki Minaj was going through all that stuff, guys, and they finally came to some resolution where they was just going to not talk about one another and just keep it cool and keep it classy. If that's the case, why would you go follow Tasha K? Because Tasha K been dragging Cardi B for a year and some change now, but you claim that the beef is over and you have no ill will towards Cardi, but you follow Tasha K. You enjoy that Tasha K slams and drags Cardi. That is what it's about. That's what it's about to me, in my estimation. She enjoys it, and I think that she may employs it. Yes, I'm saying I believe that Nicki Minaj is behind the scenes giving Tasha K some type of retribution for actually dragging Cardi to no end. I just believe that, because why is the focus always on Cardi B? What has she done so bad to deserve all these individuals coming at her? Now, let me really acknowledge people in the comments. I don't want to be rude. Cardi is blood, so that's the life she's going to live back then. That's the street game. Yes, it's the street game. It is the street game. This lawsuit has nothing to do, in my estimation, with what she is going after Tasha K for. You made 25 to 26 videos on Cardi B. That is harassment, period, point blank. You are harassing Cardi B at this point. Like, seriously. And this is another dynamic factor. And I want y'all to check this out, guys. Why isn't Tasha K blowing up Nicki Minaj for dating Kenneth Petty, who allegedly had taken advantage of a woman and spent years in prison for actually doing that? So you telling me that there's no equal playing field in this game? You're saying that, okay, so mute Cardi B because she took advantage of dudes and put something in their drink, but let's support Nicki even though she's dating someone that has violated a woman, took advantage of her, manipulated her, and went to prison for that. He is a felon, but you're going to praise Nicki and then give Cardi B the backhand as if she's so wrong, as if she's so horrendous and hideous as a human being? No, y'all need to be checking Nicki Minaj too for who she's dating, Because if you were any type of woman, if you were any type of respectful woman, you will be looking at Nicki with the side eye, even though you can't control, who someone's date, who they date, or whatever the case may be. You have to take into account, where do your morals and values stand? Are your morals and values in the right place? Have you been taught differently? Because in that case, then a lot of people should be muting Nicki Minaj for who she's dating and allegedly who she married behind the scenes, that she doesn't want to come forth and actually admit that she married him. So, you know, what's the deal? Where's the equal playing field? Adrian Blair, leave TK alone. She's, yeah, you know, Tasha K can do fine all she wants to. Listen, Tasha K in her career, wherever she goes, God bless her. But it doesn't mean that someone is hating because we're talking about her. A lot of people don't want fame like she wants fame. Tasha K seems like she will sell her soul just to get in that purple chair where Wendy is. But look at Wendy now. Look at where Wendy is sitting at now for all the things that she said and done to people. Wendy doesn't have no family. She doesn't have no friends. She cut her brothers off. And look at how this man drug her through the mud. You keep supporting Tasha K and her BS. And then at the end of the day, no matter where her career takes her, listen, let me tell you something. You reap what you sow. You know, you reap what you sow. Tasha K perpetuates a lot of negativity on her platform. All right. And then, you know, when someone has that platform, just like I was watching, check this out, guys. I was watching Monique and Sydney yesterday. Now, I don't care for Sydney at all. I like Monique. Monique, that's my girl. She reminds me of the strong Black women in my family. And she was just saying that they were talking about the Wendy situation, and she was saying like how there were certain celebrities that would tell Wendy things in confidence, and Wendy agreed not to tell those celebrities, tell their business to the audience, and Wendy would go right out on her show and talk about what that celebrity told her in confidence. And Monique was like, I would call Wendy and say, hey, you know, that sister said not to say anything about it. And guess what Wendy's response was? Her response was, this is business. All business is not good business. Haven't you heard the term, all money isn't good money? It's not good money. All right, so guys, let me read the comments real quick. That's truly all right. I agree with you. It's wrong for Cardi to do anything, slip something in someone's drink, and I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. It's not. Listen, it's the strip club life. It's the hood life. When you put yourself, this dude that came forth, and Lisa Mack said that he was on Facebook, and he actually admitted that he was lying about the situation. But even though he was lying, if you take this situation and you really look at it in its totality, you will see that if you put yourself in a situation dealing with strippers. Now, I want to say this, and a lot of people might want to, you know, get mad and say some things about this, but I am going to say this. There are some good level-headed strippers out there. Don't look at a stripper and think that they're all bad, that they're all scum, like they're, you know, they don't have any value as a human being. There are some very level-headed strippers out there that are paying their way through college. There are also some level-headed strippers that are not trying to go home with anybody. They're not trying to go home with the top-notch celebrity or anything. They go there, they do their job, they take their money, and they go home. You know what I'm saying? So there are some good strippers out there, but when you go and you strip, you have to understand the circumstances that you're putting yourself in when you are in that environment. All right? You have to be on point. You have to be on point. It doesn't make it right for Cardi B to take advantage of a situation like that. It's not right. It's wrong. And I'm stating that it is a crime. But what I'm saying is you have to, look at the dude like, hey, you got to be more careful of what you're doing. Be put up on game. You got to be up on your game. It's just called the hood. You just got. That's just the bottom line. And whoever said that there was a what kind of contract? I mean, what are you talking about? Who said that there was a sex contract? I mean, what? She signed a contract before she left the strip club with the dude? I mean, what kind of mess is that? I don't understand that comment. Anybody, yeah, it is, Lynette. It's wrong, but you have to understand when you put yourself in that situation, what the outcome is going to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. Okay. And I also want to break this down, guys. I want to break this down. The reason why I think that Cardi B would have a shot in court against Tasha K, one is because Tasha K was saying that she had certain things, like what the herpes or whatever the case may be, that she had STDs and things of that nature. That's defamation. Also going at her marriage and things, dealing with Offset and all these videos that she made. I think there's some defamation of character there. All right. Also, how many rappers right now that are in the game that perpetuate a lot of negativity in their music, but don't actually do it? Because if they did do it, some of them wouldn't even be around to do any music. They will be locked up in prison. A lot of the things that some of these rappers out here put out is predicated on the fact of who they seen do it, their cousin, their homeboys. Some of them cats never done anything. So you can't really just take someone's music as law. And I think that the court system understands that because, let me tell you something. One thing that these white people know in the judicial system is that music, this hip hop music, in some instances is fake. Some of it is just it's not reality, because they know that these rappers don't live the type of life that they're stating. Cardi B is from the Bronx. You think she ain't seen a lot of stuff go down? She may have had a hand or two in it, but you can't sit here and discredit her case for defamation just because a video surfaced talking about what she did to survive. That doesn't debunk the defamation lawsuit that she has against Tasha K. It's a deflection. It's a clear deflection. I'm just keeping it real. They know that everything that these rappers talk about, they ain't living that life. So you're going to hold Cardi against, saying that she perpetuates that type of stuff in her music. So it's going to be hard for her to get around it. What you mean it's going to be hard? Prove that she really lived that life other than the video that surfaced. And to be honest, she could be lying about that. She could have just been putting her emotions out there to make it look like she was just a gutter chick. You really don't know the truth. One thing that the lawsuit would do, it would expose Cardi if she really is a criminal, or it will call her out if she really is fake and there's no proof of her actually living that life or doing anything that she has said in her music. I'm just saying, yo, like seriously, straight up and down, like a lot of people think that I have a disdain for Tasha K, and I am on record in my community feed saying I think that I just don't like her. And when I sit back and I think about what I was saying, I don't like what she perpetuates on her platform. Way back in the days, well, it wasn't that far, about a year ago, I gave Tasha K, I did a video and I gave Tasha K some constructive criticism. You guys can go back and look at it. I don't remember the title of the video. And I was very nice and I was very respectful. And this was the actual time when she had an issue with Star, where she had told, where she had said that Star was a pedo. I'm not going to say the whole world, but you know what I mean. You guys that know about Tasha K, about that whole thing that went down with Star when he hasn't been convicted of that crime. And I was just going through some things. I was like, you can't say something about someone on your platform if they haven't been convicted of it. So she commented, and if you guys don't believe me, I can go back and screenshot it, but I'm not into screenshotting. I'm a man, so it is what it is. Take me for my word. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. She commented underneath that video and said, "You're very thorough. Good job." And this is where she threw shade at. And a lot of people in the comments, checked her on it. She said, "I can help you grow your channel." And I only had 31 subscribers at that point. And people were telling her to be humble. That was so disrespectful. Like, he was being respectful in his commentary towards you. And you sit there and you give him a compliment for breaking the stuff down by saying he was very thorough and well done. And then at the same time, you're going to say, "I can help you grow your channel." And then when I told her, and this is how real I'm going to keep it with y'all, because I'm not going to just tell half of the truth. I'm going to keep it real with you. I told Tasha K, I said, "Tasha K, you got a vibrant personality. I think that you could go somewhere with it." Right? She said, she gave me a heart on that. She did give me a heart. She gave me a heart on that. And then I was like, yo, I also like Lovely T. I think Lovely T is cool people too, because I seen some pictures of her and Lovely T together, right? She didn't respond when I said that I like Lovely T. When I said I like Lovely T, she didn't respond to that. But other comments that were coming in after the fact that I said that I like Lovely T, she was liking it, liking the comment, or either she responded to a couple and that's it. But she never came back and responded to the fact that I said that I liked Lovely T. And that was very interesting to me, because you just got finished taking pictures with her and y'all hanging out and doing all sorts of stuff, and everything is cool up in Tasha K's world with Lovely T. I thought y'all was family. You, her, and Phil from the Advised show. You know what I'm saying? I've never really criticized Lovely T. The only thing that I did say about Lovely T is when I started noticing that Tasha K was really bad for YouTube and bad to have a platform as big as she does because of the things that she puts out there on her platform. I was like, Lovely T shouldn't be dealing with Tasha K. They don't fit. You know, they don't fit. I felt like they didn't fit. And I felt like Lovely T was a little bit too classy to be hanging with Tasha K. That was just my opinion. You know, when you look at Lovely T's platform and you look at Tasha K's platform, okay, when I look at Tasha K's platform, the production is second to none. You got to give Tasha K her props. All right. So let me tell you something. I'm not a hating dude over here. I got to tell the truth. Her production is off the charts. All right. She got it. All right. She got a personality to go with it when she's not perpetuating negativity on her platform. But when I look at Lovely T, I have a sense of calmness. There's a sense of, yo, she going to keep it all the way 100. And also, I see a person that is genuine, and she's not going to put nothing out there just for the likes, the clicks, and the views. That's what I see. And she is so classy to me. Lovely T is very classy. That's the one thing that stick out of everything that I said about Lovely T just now. The first thing that I see when I look at Lovely T is class. The class to me is absent from Tasha K. It's all about getting to where she wants to be. I'm just keeping it real. And guys, did y'all see my video the other day where I told you that Lovely T threw a little shade at Tasha K? And basically she was responding to someone, excuse me, guys, that follows her. And she was like, you know, I just want to let you know that, you know, I go where I want to go. I don't hide. I don't duck. I don't stay in the house. I keep it all the way 100. So I don't have to worry about anything when I go out in these streets. And I felt personally that was a direct shot at Tasha K. That's just my assessment. Miss T. Deshaun Judge, she mad because Cardi B rejected her last year for an interview. Is that true? Deshaun Judge, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that she could have got mad because Cardi B wouldn't do an interview with her. And now, you know, she's like, oh, you're not going to do an interview with me? Why she can't get an interview with Nicki Minaj? That's who she praises. That's who she needs to be trying to get an interview with, and that's Nicki Minaj. Why Nicki Minaj hasn't come on her platform yet? She follows her. Nicki Minaj follows Tasha K. Why Nicki has not came on her platform? That's the question I have, because if that's the case, if you're campaigning for Nicki and you're trashing Cardi, it seems that Nicki would give you some type of elevation by coming on your platform and giving you that celebrity presence on your platform to propel your platform even higher. Maybe if Nicki comes on her platform, she'll hit 1 million. So to me, that's crazy. Why Nicki hasn't stood up and came to Tasha K's platform? Because low key, just like, let me tell you something, low key, Nicki Minaj could be just using Tasha K to say things on her platform that she really doesn't want to say on Queen Radio, because she knows that everybody is listening to Queen Radio. So if you can use Tasha K as a puppet to say the things that you really can't say on Queen Radio without catching a lot of flack, I really believe that she could be using Tasha K to drag Cardi in a way where Nicki can't publicly. I'm keeping it real. Look, just think about that. Ding, a light bulb just went off, y'all. Y'all agree with my light bulb? Check this out. Nicki follows Tasha K. Yeah, amen and amen, right? Tasha K hasn't gotten an interview with Nicki Minaj yet, right? No. But the fact that Nicki follows Tasha K and they may have some conversations behind the scene, wouldn't it behoove you to think that Nicki Minaj is using Tasha K as a puppet to drag Cardi on these YouTube streets so that she doesn't have to go to Queen Radio, which she's not anyway, because she can't really do that and say the things that she wants to say because of public perception. But Tasha K can come on her YouTube platform and say some things to get things rolling on social media to, you know, attack Cardi in a way where Nicki can't. Look, you can tell when Nicki Minaj and Cardi got into that little beef at whatever show they was at, where Cardi walked out with that big knot on her forehead. Cardi was trying to talk to Nicki and trying to get to Nicki. What did Nicki do? Nicki stood back and let her folks handle it, which I understand because Nicki just being a boss in that situation. She stood back. I didn't even hear Nicki say anything back to Cardi. All I heard Cardi was say, come here, come here, come here. That's all I heard. Cardi was like, come here. When you talk about my child, come here. She was trying to talk to Nicki. I didn't hear Nicki say anything back. What she was trying to do is she was standing back, in my estimation, and she was trying to get Cardi B to bite first and to make her look like a fool, hoping that her celebrity, that Cardi B's celebrity, will be canceled because of the way she acted at that function. But it didn't happen. She blew up. You know, she just kept blowing up. To me, Nicki is like, look, I just want Cardi gone. And this is just me speaking. This is me speaking. You ain't got to believe me. You know, who am I? I'm not God. I'm not Jesus Christ. I didn't arise on the third day. But what I'm saying to you is this. Nicki is behind the scenes, low-key driving herself crazy about the amount of success that Cardi B has gotten. And she wants Cardi B off the map. She wants her off the map, but she doesn't know how to do it. So she's using other people to do it. Where did that video come from? Where did that video surface from, where Cardi B admitted in 2016 of actually doing some BS to a dude and taking advantage of him and robbing him? Where did that video come from? Now, I know people have the ability to screen record and to keep things in the stash, but where did that video come from? Because let me tell you something, guys. Listen to me right now. Listen to me. If Tasha K had that video in the stash way back when she started dragging Cardi B, that video would have been put out. You don't believe me? If Tasha K had that video at hand about Cardi B actually coming out and saying that, you know, she used to rob dudes and put some in a drink and blah, blah, blah. If that video, if she had her hands on that video a long time ago, that video would have been out. Who released that video? Who had their hands on that video? I believe that that video came somewhere from Nicki Minaj camp. This is just my assessment. It came somewhere. It came out of nowhere. I believe that video resurfaced. Somebody had that in the stash. And what did they do? They attached winos on the video to make it look like it came from a Tasha K source. This is just me talking. You ain't got to believe me. And I'm not passing no offering around because I don't beg. Don't beg here. Hit the $, Cash App Mona Simone. I'm just saying, this is what I'm thinking, y'all. I'm really thinking this. Like, where did this video come from? I just don't understand. Let me read some of y'all comments. Look, this is the thing. This is the thing with Nicki. I feel sorry for her too. I mean, I have several buckets here and I can lend her. I could give her several buckets if she needs to cry. Several tears for her loss to Cardi B. Because if I was the #1 female hip hop artist doing my thing, putting the work in, Cardi B gets album of the year that's never been done by a female. She's blowing up, doing all these commercials, Pepsi commercials, all this stuff. And Cardi B has a ghostwriter. I understand Nicki pulling her hair out and like, yo, what's wrong with me? Guess what? I blame the fans. This is the thing. Y'all come for people that talk about Nicki Minaj, but why y'all didn't put Nicki Minaj on that pedestal to receive some of the actual accolades that she has never gotten before, but Cardi B got it? You know what I'm saying? Y'all clear. It's clear that Nicki Minaj has more fans than Cardi. What's up with y'all? Did y'all buy her album? Did y'all support her in every way necessary? But nah, when Cardi B start winning all these awards and stuff, y'all want to come and hate and talk about Cardi B this and discredit somebody and then try to devalue her accomplishments. Let me tell you something. Cardi B may not be the best lyricist out there as a female. She's not. But one thing that Cardi B can do for you is deliver a track. And she delivered all those tracks that whoever wrote for her, Offset, Quavo, whoever wrote for her, she delivered those tracks and it propelled her album. So look at yourself, Nicki Minaj fans, all you fans out here that be talking trash, look at yourself. Why was Nicki album number 2? Why did it debut at number 2? Huh? Why did it debut at number 2? Because y'all didn't push it where it needed to go. But Cardi B's album got pushed to the upper echelon at number 1. So it's y'all fault. It's just crazy out here. I don't understand it. I'm telling you, I promise you that Tasha K needs to leave Cardi B alone. She just needs to leave her alone and let the justice system do whatever it's going to do. Because I don't see no direct correlation to what they're trying to deflect with this video resurfacing, because you can't take back what Tasha K said about Cardi B. All right? Can't take back what she said about the girl. She said some damaging things about her as a person. Let me check out the comments. Tasha have to answer for saying surviving Cardi also. Yep, Lisa Matt, that's right. That album was trash and Nicki thought she was. I think not. Cardi has more money and can keep hiring lawyers much longer than Tasha K can. Let's see if Nicki Minaj, she follows Tasha K, right? And Tasha K drags Cardi on a daily basis. Maybe Nicki can help her financially. Let's see if Nicki helps her financially. If Cardi B ends up going to court, if Cardi B ends up taking her to court and she wins, let's see if the finances get paid. Because let me tell you something. Y'all think that Tasha K ain't balling like that yet. She ain't balling like that yet. Don't be moved by the subscribers and the views. She not balling like that yet. She not. Yeah, all of this is making Cardi more famous. Look, let me tell you something. The one thing that I respect about Cardi is that she wasn't too high on her high horse to come back down to check Tasha K. You know, most people that, you know, are gaining celebrity and, you know, they don't care what you say about them. They let it go because they're, and this is what makes me think that Cardi is more about morals and values. This is why a lot of people respect Cardi. She was not too high up on a pedestal to come back down and check Tasha K. She wasn't. How many people have Tasha K talked about that didn't respond to her? A lot of people. R. Kelly didn't respond. R. Kelly hasn't responded to her. You know, nobody has came down really but Cardi B and said something to her about what she's saying. And that is what I like about Cardi B. If she's not all the way real as a human being, I like the fact that she's humble enough to recognize that no matter how much money she gets, that she still really care about what is being said about her, even on YouTube. And she has every right, no matter how much celebrity or money she gets, Cardi B has every right to check somebody for defaming her character. All right, guys, let me read some of these comments. Win or lose, Tasha K going to spend some long money fighting it. Yep, she is, Marietta. Miss B, she took up for Nicki when BET tried to. Exactly. That is a great point, Miss B. Miss B, you are absolutely right. When BET dragged Nicki for well, they didn't drag her, they clowned her for not winning. And Nicki was like, she went somewhere and found her pacifier and started acting like a big baby. You know what I'm saying? And said, well, just because BET tried to clown me and, push Cardi up in the upper echelon for winning the best female hip hop album, I'm not going to perform at the BET Awards no more. Tasha K defended her on that. So you can tell there's a direct hate for Cardi for whatever reason it is that people have. And some of the YouTubers that seem to support Tasha K thinks that Tasha K is going to win. Some of these YouTubers are coming to her defense, like her buddy. What's her buddy name? What she said? What's her opening statement on her YouTube channel? It's time to sip this tea. It's time to break this chair. It's time to suck this. What is it? What who I'm talking about? It's time to strip this tea. You watching daytime tea with Candace. Yeah, Candace came and tried to defend her as well. Talking about she don't know if Cardi would have a case. You're trying to defend your friend. That's all it is. I guess you will defend your friend, because at this point, the lawsuit is about defamation. The courthouse, the people in the courthouse, those white folks are going to look at the dynamics of the situation. Cardi B got some long money. She's gonna tell them that everything that she says in her lyrics is not actual facts that she has done. It's the things that she has witnessed when she, was in the Bronx, when she, growing up and things of that nature. They're gonna say, well, everything that musicians, and it doesn't just go for hip hop, guys. It's music all the way around. How many artists out here talk about things that they do in an intimate setting with their significant other, but then it's exposed that they don't do any of that? How many rappers that sit back say, yo, I smoke this and I drink this and we about to get lit, and you come to find out that they are sober? Some of those rappers don't even drink or don't even smoke. It's about making the music for the fans. In some cases, it's about making music that the fans can relate to. So to me, it's wrong. If Cardi B did what she did, I understand it's wrong. And I'm not absolving her for any wrongdoing, not at all. But at the same time, when they see that she did about 30, I keep upping the number, right? Because it almost seems it was like 100 videos on Cardi B. That's clear harassment. That's clear harassment. Daytime tea time is next. Like, I'm not throwing shade at Candace or whatever the case may be. I never had a problem with her, but I see that her and Tasha K is friends, and I did catch her video when she came out defending Tasha K, and I just thought it was very, of course it's going to be biased. That's her friend, but Candace did admit in her video, and if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out, that Tasha K didn't use the word allegedly in a lot of things that she said. She did tell the truth about that. So I'm not going to sit here and lie on daytime, tea time, and say that, oh, she was just defending her all the way. Candace did acknowledge the simple fact that Tasha did not say allegedly. Well, damn, when you think about that, it's like, why would my friend get up there and point out my wrongs? Boy, I try to tell you, you can't trust nobody on YouTube. And I think they live in the same city, right? I wish my friend would do a YouTube video and I was getting sued, and they said that the one thing that I didn't do was I didn't say allegedly. Why are you out here putting out content on me, pointing out my wrong? What kind of friend is you? My God. My God, when you think about things, man, you can't trust nobody on these YouTube streets. I'm just giving y'all the straight real this morning. You know what I'm saying? You know, just the straight real. Why would you, as a friend, get on your platform and say about another friend in Tasha K that she did not use the word allegedly? That's some stuff that she should have, you know, just kept in the background conversations that they were having. I wouldn't get on my platform and say that my friend forgot to use the word allegedly. They do, yeah, they do anything for clout. Even use your own friend, use your best friend at times to actually come up. Centel, Tasha is not a true friend. Yeah, I heard that. I can see that. That resonates well. That's right, Punky. She was telling the truth. Like I said, I give her 100%. Look, I'm telling you right now, I'm keeping it real with you. Candace did tell the truth. But at the same time, you don't have to come up off of your friend. Some that could have been kept to yourself. You didn't have to do a video about it. You're supposed to support your friend. Even if your friend is wrong, you tell them behind closed doors, hey, you wrong. You wrong, sis. You should have handled it this way. But you can support your friend. I'm not going to make a whole video on my friend, pointing out where my friend messed up. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not going to put a video out there on my friend, telling my friend where he or she messed up to get views and monetization. To me, that's low down and dirty, if you ask me. So is Candace really a friend to Tasha K? Is she really a friend? You know, that is really some alarming news. Like, to me, that video actually goes against Tasha K when you look at it, because she tells you in the video that Tasha K did not say the word allegedly. Exactly. Look how she did Lovely T. That's right, Destiny Fate. She did. Look how she did her. Like, she disrespected Lovely T on so many levels. She said something to the effect, you know, because Tasha K has 2 channels, and she went on her other channel because she was really mad at mad at Lovely T. And she talked about this girl having lupus, like something to the effect, like, I wouldn't even fight you. You sick. That's what she said to Lovely T. Do you guys remember that? Drop down in the comments and say amen if you remember Tasha K saying that Lovely T had lupus and that she won't fight her because, you know, it won't be no need because she's sick. She said that. That's what she said about Lovely T. And if Lovely T was smart, she will go and be running up there to get her paperwork filed too against Tasha K. Because I didn't know that Lovely T. Now, Lovely T may have put that information out in a video. So, you know, I don't know the dynamics of that. She could have told, you know, her subscribers and the world and made it public about her health. But at the same time, it doesn't give the right, give Tasha K the right to come back and insult her with her own health problems. It doesn't give her that right. It does not give Tasha K that right to come back and use Lovely T's health issues against her just because you're mad. But guess what? Guess what Lovely T did? She remained quiet. She went back to her channel and just started doing her thing. She remained classy. That's what I said earlier about Lovely T that I like. You guys don't have to like her content. I'm not saying that I'm a fan of hers. I catch a video here and there, but every time I do, I just see class. Shanika Thompson. So I know for a fact she has talked about Nicki Minaj just as she about her. Miss Hill, Tasha K. It's none of their. Okay, well, if she has talked about Nicki Minaj, okay, I haven't seen that much proof. All I know that there was 24 to 25 videos on Cardi B. Like, honestly, I know I don't have to see it, but I get so sick and tired of my loyal subscriber sending me footage of where she's doing another video about Cardi B. At some point, you got to leave her alone. You got to leave her alone. I mean, this girl just came out with saying that she gonna sue you, and you trying to show your subscribers that you bad and that you ain't gonna break down because you from Florida. You from Florida. All right, that yeah, you still get it in, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Be quiet. Go back to some other content. Leave that girl alone. Gonna look. I'm not saying this because Tasha K is a very dangerous person, and if she don't watch herself, something bad could actually happen to her. I don't wish that. I don't want that. Don't want that at all. But at the way she going, she better watch out. She better watch out, because I'm telling you right now, man, she gonna say something about the wrong person. And they're not going to be trying to go to court. They're going to be trying to find out her address. They're going to be trying to come to that house. MC8. That's right. I called that out. That's the difference between your Wendy Williams and Tasha K. And none of them winos going to help her out with the lawsuit if Cardi wins. Nope. Nope. Good morning, Houston Third with Louisiana Brooks. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, man, I just felt the need to come talk about it, because it's like, man, like, where are all these people coming up with this thing where Cardi B needs to drop her lawsuit? And why are they comparing it to Bill Cosby? And why are they comparing it to R. Kelly? Hashtag mute Cardi B. Really? No. What she did is wrong. If she's around here taking advantage of men, yeah, that's wrong. If it's true and if she's found in the court of law to be guilty on that aspect, should she receive the price? Yeah. But at the same time, it's a different dynamic. I told y'all before that they don't care about black people problems. They don't care about black people problems. If Cardi B had did that to some white dudes, then it would be an issue. If Cardi B took advantage of some white dudes, put some in their drink, stole and robbed from them, Cardi B it would be an issue. But because Cardi B is from the hood, and because it probably happened to somebody that's black or brown, the courts are not going to entertain that as highly as they would if the individuals were white. Get out of here. So it doesn't absolve the fact that you have defamed her character, by just talking all these things and saying all these things about her. It was just a story. I mean, Tasha was thirsty for that Star Marine story. Y'all remember that interview? She was in there huffing and puffing. She was huffing and puffing during that interview, sweating and everything. She was so desperate for that story. She forgot to say allegedly or anything, or maybe she didn't even plan to say allegedly. It was just all about bringing Cardi B down. I mean, she was huffing and puffing for that interview. I mean, she was so thirsty. It's crazy. It's just crazy out here, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. And I want to say this too, as well. Sometimes you have to understand who you're giving your support to, and understand what type of individual it makes you by supporting an individual like that. Like, seriously, there are so many people that have smaller platforms with like 1,000 subscribers that be giving you real good content, but they don't ever get looked at. They don't ever get subscribed to. It seems like all the subscribers go to the people that perpetuate negativity on their platform. Me, on my platform, I talk about everything. I talk about racism. I talk about celebrities. I talk about, race and about how we can affect change and as Black people. But, people don't want to hear it sometimes, but it doesn't discourage me from coming on my platform talking about it. You would think, oh yeah, it just hit me, guys. Let me say, I had lost track of thought, but I want to say something very profound that Monique said. Monique said, all right, guys, Monique said yesterday during her live, she said that what happened to Wendy Williams is that she got that platform and didn't change her commentary. She should have changed her commentary to start helping other people. Now she wants to help other people when she finds out her husband that had a whole baby on the side by creating this hotline for people that are addicted to drugs and alcohol. Now you want to send your help out to people when you should have been helping people in a positive manner the whole time. But you just stayed messy. And look at what messy got you. That's what Monique said. And I agree with her 1,000%. Let me tell you something. The right people never get anywhere when it comes to having their platform. You have to conform to what they think will sell and what they think is messy. See, messy sells. If Wendy got on her platform and started talking about racism and things of that nature, her platform wouldn't last long. And this is why you become a puppet in the game. This is why you see a lot of artists that can sing their hearts out that don't ever make it to the level of a Beyonce or someone else because they won't sell their soul. This is why so many of the most talented individuals in the world will never make it to be filthy rich because they won't sell their soul. And it's just crazy. To whom much is given, much is expected. You are absolutely correct. So I'm just saying, like, for real, like, look, I told my faithful subscriber yesterday, I was like, please, if you don't mind, don't send me anything about Tasha K anymore. I just don't want to see it because now it's just become, it's a mess. It's a pig pen. It's same people you meet on the way up are the same people you have to meet on the way down. That's correct. That is correct. But see, the thing about the bill, what I keep telling y'all, for those of y'all that didn't see the beginning of this live, Bill Cosby may have did less than half of what they charged him for. But because a few white women accused him, because listen, white people are the common denominator and the common factor to get black people put behind put behind bars with the quickness. When you have white women crying their tears saying that Bill Cosby did this and did that, even though they caught Janice Dickinson lying about her story, you have no chance. All right? You have no chance. So Cardi, I see what you're saying, that Cardi admitted that she would put things in somebody's drink, in a dude's drink, to take advantage of them. But what I'm telling you, where it doesn't match up is the perception of white supremacy. Again, for the last time, white people are not going to care about what Cardi did to somebody that's black and brown. They don't care. They don't care about what Cardi B did to somebody that's black or brown. Like I said, if those dudes were white, it would be a different story. They don't care about that because they want you to destruct and to disrespect and to violate and manipulate your own, because they want to decimate our culture. They really want to diminish, us off the face of the earth, basically, to keep us at bay so we can never reach the population within our community to challenge white supremacy. Now, I'm not going to get too political here because I know a lot of black folks don't like to hear that. They be running when you get too political because they don't want to hear things that can help us, propel us to the next plateau of actually finding some equal playing field in this world. But it's just the truth. They don't care about what Cardi did to some dude. And the thing about it is, which is sad, is that what dude is going to come out and put his face out there and say, yeah, Cardi B got me. Yeah, you had that one dude, but he confirmed that it was a lie. But what dude in the hood or whatever black or brown dude going to come forth and put his face out there and say that, yeah, I was a victim of Cardi B? If it's true, because they got too much pride to do that. They don't want to look like a sucker telling on a girl. So that is the different dynamic within the case. Cardi B is wrong. Again, like if she did this, she's wrong. But that's the different dynamics of the case when you go from R. Kelly to Bill Cosby. They're not going to convict Cardi B for that. And she know that. Let me ask you a question. Has Pepsi pulled that commercial? When Pepsi pulled that, if Pepsi pulled her commercial, and I just saw it this morning, if Pepsi pulled that commercial, then that's when you know things are getting serious, that the heat is being turned on, and that Cardi B could be under fire. When Pepsi pulled that commercial, you let me know. You let me know when Pepsi pulled that commercial, and then we can talk about it. No, she don't want to look like, that's right, Miss B. Pepsi is not going to pull that commercial. Listen, here in my city, guys, you got white news anchors talking about Cardi B's commercial, and they're trying to say that occur stuff. They are trying to, they reported on the story that Cardi B went and trademarked the name, and you got white news anchors trying to say that. They're not fitting to pull or mute Cardi B. The only thing that could be muted is the few those videos that Tasha K has did about Cardi B. They have a chance to get muted. Mo Scott, what's up? Good morning. That's the only thing. Yeah, MCB, even if she used it as defense, she would have to prove it with evidence. Miss B, listen, Cardi is going to win regardless. They love drama. No, Cardi ain't going nowhere. Cardi is not going nowhere, guys. Yeah, I don't think Leslie Love, I don't think it has anything to do with defamation either. Tasha is desperately reaching, and it's sad to see her even more of a negative element when she uses it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. First of all, how are you gonna get mad? Like, okay, so I've done videos about Kim Porter and the P. Diddy situation, and I know if P. Diddy saw those videos, he could have some type of disdain for what I had to say and what I felt in those videos. I did use the word allegedly, and this is how I feel. But if somebody from his staff contacted me and said that Puffy wanted me to take the video down, for one, I'm a Dirty South brother. I'm not taking nothing down. If P. Diddy want those videos to come down, he gonna have to talk to me personally, and we'll have to have a conversation face to face. I will fly out to wherever he is, and we'll have a conversation face to face, grown man to grown man. And if he tells me how he feels about the situation, where, excuse me, guys, where it's really disrespectful to him and his family, I'm not going to get mad at him for saying if I don't take the videos down that he going to sue me. How am I going to get mad at the person that's going to sue me if I'm reporting some things that he don't like? He has every right to sue me. You can't get mad at somebody and you know you've been dragging them through the mud. And what y'all been saying on these YouTube streets lately, you've been windmilling them all across the streets and whatnot, throwing them in the sewer. Then when they come out the sewer, you hit them with a baseball bat. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at nobody that wants to sue you. You let it all play out in court. Yeah, the guy did come forth and say he was lying. Yeah, so, yo, it's not about, if you have good morals and good values, guys, good morals and good values, and you were brought up in a home, which we're black, right? We had that mother. If you didn't have that mother, you had that aunt, you had that father, you had somebody that had some morals and values. You just chose not to listen, or chose not to really take those morals and values and implement those values within your own life. But anybody that has some common sense will understand that some things you just need to be quiet about and be classy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to speak on any and everything just to get clicks and views. There is no way in the world I'm gonna go and do a video talking about somebody has an STD. If anything, I would do a video talking about why it was wrong that another YouTuber said this about this person having an STD. But I'm not going to report on anybody's health. That is so disrespectful. It's just very disrespectful. Just keeping it real. So, guys, look, I'm not going to hold you that much longer. I've been over here. It says I've been on here 78 minutes. I enjoyed everybody that came into this live this morning. Thank you for your patience and your professionalism for the most part. I'm pretty sure that somebody said something crazy, but I got too much of a thick skin over here, and that is not going to move me at all. So, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the haters, too, for checking in. Thank you, Lisa Mack and Yellow Yogi, for holding the chat down for me. Look, guys, you make sure you have a excuse me, you have a great day. Make sure to share this live on your platform. If you don't mind, just share this live, and we'll go from there. Also, thank you, Lisa Mack. Email me if you have any questions or concerns or anything you just want to talk about in general. I'm a very nice guy. Hit me up at nctubtv@gmail.com. And we can go for that. Thank you, Queen Janae. You're a great black man. Love what you do. I appreciate you so much. You guys have a great day.